Want to speak real Danish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at danishclass101.com.
Welcome to danishclass101.com's Dansk på 3 minutter. The fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Danish. Hej, jeg hedder Louise. Hyggeligt at møde dig. Hi, I'm Louise. Nice to meet you. In this series, you're going to learn basic Danish expressions. It's super easy and it only takes 3 minutes. In this lesson, you'll learn how to introduce yourself in Danish. There are only 2 sentences you need. Let's see how Danish people introduce themselves. Hej, jeg hedder Louise. Hyggeligt at møde dig. Hi, I'm Louise. Nice to meet you. Hej, jeg hedder Louise. Hyggeligt at møde dig. Start by saying, hej, jeg hedder. Then say your name. Hej, jeg hedder Louise. Finally say, hyggeligt at møde dig. Hej, jeg hedder Louise. Hyggeligt at møde dig. And now let's see the same sentence in a different format. Goddag, jeg hedder Louise. Rart at møde dig. Hello, my name is Louise. Nice to meet you. Goddag, jeg hedder Louise. Rart at møde dig. So what has changed from the previous introduction? Let's take a closer look at these together. Hi has been substituted with an alternative greeting, goddag, Danish for hello or good day. In a formal setting, you would say your full name, but it is better just to use your first name when you're being introduced to new friends. The hyggeligt in hyggeligt at møde dig has been changed to rart. When you meet someone in a formal context, for instance at work, rart at møde dig would be the most appropriate greeting, while hyggeligt at møde dig is for when you're introduced to new friends. One more time. One way to introduce yourself in Danish is hej, jeg hedder Louise. Hyggeligt at møde dig. An alternative way to introduce yourself is goddag, jeg hedder Louise. Rart at møde dig. Now it's time for Louise's insights. When you introduce yourself, it's a good habit to shake hands in Denmark. While rart at møde dig is slightly more formal than hyggeligt at møde dig, you don't need to worry too much about which one you use. If you use one of these sentences, Danish people are definitely going to be impressed. Do you know how we say thank you in Danish? You'll learn how to say this and many other words in the next lesson. Tak, vi ses næste gang. See you then. In the last lesson, you learned how to introduce yourself in Danish. In this lesson, you'll learn how to use good manners as you thank people. Er I klar? Are you ready? Lad os begynde. So let's start. There's several ways to thank someone, so let's start with the easiest. It is just one word. Tak. Tak. Tak means thank you. When you say thank you very much, you just need to add mange at the beginning. Mange tak. Mange tak. Mange means many, so mange tak is like saying many thanks. During the last lesson, we didn't really mention anything about formality in speech in Danish. However, there are some subtle differences in how we will be perceived by others. Tak is the more casual way to thank someone, while mange tak expresses more gratitude, so it's slightly more formal or polite. A longer and more formal phrase, which expresses a lot of gratitude, would be tusind tak skal du have. Here we've changed mange to tusind, which means 1,000, and added skal du have, which literally means you shall have. Tusind tak skal du have. But how do you answer these expressions of gratitude? It's easy. There are basically 2 different ways to do it. The first is velbekomme. Velbekomme. Velbekomme literally means you are welcome. The other way to say you are welcome is the expression det var så lidt. Det var så lidt. Literally, this phrase means it was so little and is equivalent to don't mention it, but it's the most common and polite way to respond to someone thanking you. So when someone says tak to you, you can simply reply with velbekomme or det var så lidt. Now it's time for Louise's insights. If you're not sure about whether to use tak or mange tak, keeping it simple is always your safest bet. You don't have to worry about formal or informal situations. Tak can be used with just about anyone, anywhere, and at any time. Do you know what vi ses means? In our next lesson, you'll learn this and other greetings in Danish. Tak, og vi ses næste gang.
Já jsem Tom.
Já jsem Mary.
Těší mě.
Také mě těší.
Hej, jeg hedder Louise. Hi everybody, I'm Louise. Welcome to DanishClass101.com's Dansk på 3 minutter, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Danish. In the last lesson, you learned how to be grateful to people by saying tak. In this lesson, you'll learn some of the most common greetings used in Denmark. Er I klar? Are you ready? Så lad os begynde. So let's start. The most used informal greeting is hej. Hej. Hej means hi. You can use it when you meet people and it can be used with anyone. But it isn't the only way to greet someone. We also have goddag. Goddag. It is a more time-specific greeting and is equivalent to hello. Literally, goddag means good day. As a rule of thumb, you can use goddag only during the daytime, from morning until evening. During the evening, we say god aften. God aften. Aften is Danish for evening, so god aften means good evening. Finally, in the mornings, we say god morgen. God morgen, which means good morning. Good day, god aften, and god morgen are used when we meet someone, but when we leave, we don't say these again. When parting ways for a long time, we usually say ha det godt. Ha det godt. Ha det godt means be well, but a better translation is all the best. Finally, in Danish, we have an expression meaning see you. Vi ses. Vi ses. Now you can greet people in many different ways in Danish. Let's review them all again. When meeting friends or someone we don't know, hej or good day. In the morning, god morgen. In the evening, god aften. When leaving for a long time, ha det godt. When leaving and implying see you soon, vi ses. It's easy, isn't it? Now it's time for Louise's insights. In formal situations, Danish people commonly greet each other by shaking hands. On the other hand, if we meet someone we're very friendly with, no matter their gender, it's common to give hugs. Don't be afraid to try it out with your Danish friends. During the next lesson, we learn the meaning of the phrase, taler du engelsk? Do you already know it? I'll tell you all about it in the next Dansk på 3 minutter lesson. På gensyn! In the last lesson, you learned the most common forms of greetings in Danish. Do you remember them? In this lesson, you're going to learn a very useful phrase. Do you speak English? If you find yourself in a situation where you need assistance in English, this phrase can be a lifesaver. And because you're asking it in Danish, you will be sure that everyone will understand what you're saying, even if their answer is no. Here's the most common way to say it. Taler du engelsk? Taler du engelsk? Danish is a pretty straightforward language. We conjugate verbs based on time, which means we have the past, present, and infinitive. The question, taler du engelsk, translated as, are you speaking English? In Danish present tense, speaking is taler. The second word in the sentence, du, simply means you. And you probably recognize engelsk to be English. Taler du engelsk. To learn how to properly conjugate verbs like taler, please check out our Absolute Beginner series on DanishClass101.com. You can find very detailed grammar lessons and resources there. Like English, there are many ways to ask this question. Let's look at another one that is also pretty similar to English. It's literally the equivalent of, can you speak English? Kan du tale engelsk? Kan du tale engelsk? Adding undskyld, excuse me, to the sentence would make it undskyld, kan du tale engelsk? Undskyld, kan du tale engelsk? The responses you will receive could be one of these three. Ja, meaning yes. Ja. Lidt, meaning a little, lidt, and nej, jeg kan ikke tale engelsk, meaning no, I don't speak English. Nej, jeg kan ikke tale engelsk. Since this last one is a negative statement, we need to say ikke before the verb tale. Notice also that the verb tale is slightly different than taler. Remember, the verb changes depending on the time it's in. We're now talking about the infinitive since it's coupled with kan, which means can. Now it's time for Louise's insights. For those of you who don't just speak English, you can obviously use this question with any language you need. Danish people study other European languages at school, so maybe you will get lucky. Just substitute engelsk with italiensk for Italian, fransk for French, spansk for Spanish, tysk for German. In this lesson, we mentioned the expression undskyld, but did you know that this could also be used as an apology? In the next lesson, you will learn this and other ways to apologize in Danish. I'll see you in the next Dansk på 3 minutter lesson. På gensyn!
Ahoj,
Ahoj.
jak se máš?
Děkuju, dobře.
Want to speak real Danish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at danishclass101.com.
Hej, jeg hedder Louise. Hey everybody, I'm Louise. Welcome to danishclass101.com's Dansk på 3 minutter, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Danish. In the last lesson, you learned some words to use when you're apologizing in Danish, including undskyld and beklager. In this lesson, you're going to learn numbers in Danish. Yes, numbers. Tal, from 1 to 10. And you're going to learn them in only 3 minutes. 3 minutter. Are you ready? Let's start. 1, 1. 2, 2. 3, 3. 4, 4. 5, 5. 6, 6. 7, 7. 8, 8. 9, 9. 10, 10. Okay, now repeat after me. I'll say the numbers and give you time to repeat each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. What is before 1? Do you know? It's 0. 0. You don't have any more excuses. You can give your friends your cell phone number in Danish. Let's try together. We'll use the phrase mit nummer er, which means my number is. Mit nummer er. Mit nummer er 2, 8, 1, 3, 5, 8, 7, 4. Can you read it by yourself? Perfect! Now it's time for Louise's insights. When you're just starting out, it's okay to give your phone number in this way. But in Denmark, you more commonly hear it grouped into sets of 2, like this: 28, 13, 58, 74. But you need one more lesson until you're ready to do that. Do you know the Danish word for 100? Here's a hint. It's very similar to the English word. In the next Dansk på 3 minutter lesson, you're going to learn the numbers from 11 to 100 in Danish. Your task now is to practice the numbers we studied in this lesson. Vi ses næste gang. You're going to learn how to go shopping in Denmark. Before we go, you need to know how to say how much is it. Hvor meget koster den? Hvor meget koster den? Okay, are you ready to go shopping in Denmark? Let's go. You see something you like and want to ask the shopkeeper how much it costs. The first thing to say is undskyld. Do you remember what that means? Excuse me. Undskyld, hvor meget koster den? Undskyld, hvor meget koster den? Now in Danish, the object that you point at is either den or det. There are no rules for when to use den or det, so you'll have to learn them by heart. But don't worry, Danes will understand you even if you use the wrong one, so just go ahead and try. Undskyld, hvor meget koster den? Undskyld, hvor meget koster det? There's one more pronoun you can use when pointing at a bundle of things you want. The pronoun de. Undskyld, hvor meget koster de? At this point, the shop clerk can answer by saying, den koster, det koster, or de koster. For example, den koster 55 kroner, det koster 55 kroner, or de koster 55 kroner. What number is 55? Yeah, it's 55. So this means it cost 55 kroner. Now it's time for Louise's insights. The pronoun you will use most often is det, because not only is it used to ask prices of some objects, but also services, like if you want to get a haircut. So get used to asking with this. Hvor meget koster det? Hvor meget koster det? At this point, can you count kroner in Danish? We're going to learn how to do this and much more in the next lesson. I'll be waiting for you in our next Dansk på 3 minutter lesson. Vi ses næste gang.